It's one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL, resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He's got the first down and more. Look at the big fella go. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Check that. Street.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Go, Rig, go. Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ready.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right there, hurt.
Off the option, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So,
touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On play action, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Across midfield, and they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Hamler, the motion man left. They run over center with Mitchell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Lightning 18.
Hamler, the motion man left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
Complete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
18, rattle it. 18, rattle it. 18, pioneer. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis, he finds his man, complete. That's Price. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Able to find Dowell. That's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another run to Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He'll get that complete to Dell. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now Willis to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jets 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Willis. It's caught. Mitchell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Rodgers now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Rodgers pass intercepted.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8.
At the 47-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That one behind his man, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation in a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Hardman to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
At the 49-yard line.
Okay,
After
ready?
the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On play action, now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Snap comes at 1. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of a 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He finds his man complete. That's Price. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Riggs!
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Willis. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Willis to throw once more.
He finds his man complete. That's Price. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Willis.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Willis. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Rodgers.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
No.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
17 yards. First down, New York.
On play action, Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
To throw is Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Titans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they